Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I am so glad you've stopped by. Today, we're going to be reviewing the Colourpop x Lizzie McGuire collection, and I'm so excited. I grew up in the time of Lizzie McGuire, so I was very excited when Colourpop announced this whole collection. This was like the epitome of me when I was a young girl growing up in a world that just didn't understand. So if you want to find out what dreams are made of, just like Lizzie McGuire did, and if you'd like to see what this collection consists of, how this palette performs and swatches, as well as how everything performs on the face, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. So when I placed my order for this, I went ahead and bought the entire bundle together so that I could just make one purchase and get everything, and the total for all of it was $111. Now, what comes in that bundle, you may ask? We have a bubblegum pop lippy scrub. Never tried the Colourpop lip scrub before, so I'm really excited to try this one. 2 glitterly obsessed glitter gels, and you guys know that I am obsessed with the glitterly obsessed. 2 pressed powder blushes, 2 plumping gloss duos, and the What Dreams Are Made Of eyeshadow palette. I'd also like to point out that Lizzie McGuire's little alter ego here is all over the packaging, and I think that is so adorable. Her alter ego reminded me of my conscience a lot of the time, so we had a lot in common. We are, of course, going to begin with the What Dreams Are Made Of eyeshadow palette. Here is the unit carton that it comes in. I love the, psychedelic, tie-dye, love, 60s cuteness. It's just adorable. And this palette is $22. And then if we flip it over, it has all of the shade names on the back, each inside a little trippy flower. Then if we open it, well, if I could open it. Okay, there we go. And guys, I promise my nails aren't full of dirt and disgustingness. It's just hair color. It's always hair color. That's why I love my acrylics when I have them on, because I can always hide the nails. Okay, let's see the palette. Ooh, that is so cool. I love the glittery sparkliness from the flowers. Then if we flip this one over, it also has all the shade names on the back inside the little flowers. And let's see for the first time what the palette looks like. I haven't actually seen this palette yet. Protective sheet out, and the shades. Oh, that is very light. So there's all 12 shades, and now I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so that we can get started on swatches. The first shade is the shade Bubbai. Please. Done and done. Outfit Rememberer. Dear Diary. Outie. Ugh. Hello, Fabulous. Don't Freak. So Mature. Outfit Repeater. Digital Bean. And there's every single shade from the Colourpop What Dreams Are Made Of eyeshadow palette. As always, I will insert photos of the swatches, one with flash here, and one without flash here. And here is a video close-up of every single swatch. Those swatches were kinda beautiful. This color story looks perfect for spring. I want to say though, the color story also looks like what Claire's was always trying to do for all of the teenage girls whenever I was growing up, but they just couldn't quite succeed. So now Colourpop has done it. Hopefully. We don't know yet. I did go ahead and prime my eyes using my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Fair in preparation. And now I'm going to begin by using this Coca-Cola Morphe Pointed Blender Brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Don't Freak. And I'm just going to start packing this on as essentially my inner corner highlight color, but it's just going to be contained in the crease at first instead. It's not going on the eye nearly as bright as it is in the pan or with the swatch, but I'm going to try and build it up and see if it will build up to the same intensity. Oh yay, so far so good. It's actually building up. It's not getting weird coloring, it's not getting weird patchiness. It's going well. I'm also going to push it up into my brow just a little bit. That way I can really build it up and blow it out. And then last, I'm going to use just the edge of the brush and lightly and gently use little circular motions right on the edge. I feel like if I would have been brave enough in school to come out and live through my creative self, this is probably a palette I would have used to get ready every day. Now that Don't Freak is built up, I'm pretty sure today I want to go for a look that's maybe a little easier to recreate. Not that anybody's gonna be recreating my look, but I feel like this is a palette that like my little sister will want to play with, and something that I feel like maybe she would want something that's easy to follow. So I'm gonna make this for all of you little sisters out there. Or you could be 30 and be my little sister. We'll just give you an easy look anyway. So now I'm gonna use the Morphe M441 Giant Fluffy Brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade So Mature. By the way, this shade has so much glitter in it, and I don't know if that's gonna translate to the eye or not. We're about to find out, but I just thought it was crazy when I swatched this shade and the shade beside it, how much glitter there was. So I'm just gonna start building this up on the outer crease. And I am gonna be trying to blend it into the green. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. So now I'm gonna go in with another sequin shade that has a ton of glitter in it, which is the shade Outfit Repeater. And I'm gonna use the Lunar Beauty LBE 3 brush. It's a little bit wider of a still diffused fluffy blender brush. And with the shade, I'm gonna start building it up right in the crease on the outer portion of the eye. That way I can kind of start deepening things up and start adding a little bit of drama. This is also another very powdery shade, just like So Mature. I don't remember if I mentioned that So Mature was very powdery, but it is. There's a lot of kickback in the pan with both of those shades, especially since I am using natural fiber bristles with my brushes. I might be making a terrible decision now, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I'm gonna use this pointed mini crease detail brush, question mark, and I'm gonna go into the shade Digital Bean. And this shade is gonna be more to focus on my lid rather than my crease, but I'm gonna start by putting it in the crease, and this is gonna go from outer corner all the way to inner corner. Let us now include some shimmer on the lid. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. X J Kissa J1 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Dear Diary. Whoa, that's pretty. Next, I'm gonna use this pointed Morphe, probably a concealer brush, I'm gonna guess. And I'm gonna go into the shade Bubbai as my brow bone highlight. This is a very soft shade. It almost broke whenever I pushed just the brush in. Oh, it looks like Barney and Baby Bop threw up on my eye. And I love it. Okay, well now before we get into the rest of the collection and finishing off the lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and put on all of my face makeup. Except for blush, of course. And I will be right back. Since I now have my face makeup and lashes on, we can now move on to the lower lash line. And we really need to, because I need to kind of combat this extreme color I have going on up top. And just so you guys know, I used the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Blank. I think this is Daisy. I'm pretty sure it's Daisy. As my liner in the waterline. And then lashes, I used the Colourpop Falsies in the style Minx. And these are so fluttery and cute. But just thought I'd let you know. Now, for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna keep this pretty simple, but I wanna use two colors that look really beautiful beside each other right here on the inner corner. I'm gonna combine the purple and the green. So I'm gonna start with Digital Bean and using the Morphe M431 brush. And I'm just gonna begin by essentially trying to tightline right along my lower lash line. right here on the outer corner and then pulling it in toward the inner corner. And now, the piece de resistance for the eye look is going to be going in with the shade Outfit Rememberer and the same brush that I used earlier for the shade Bubbai, and I'm going to use this for my inner corner highlight. Now, I'm going to go ahead and finish off my mascara on the lower lashes, and then I'll come back so that we can test out the blushes, the lip scrub, the gloss duos, and the glitterly obsesseds. Do any of you guys feel like makeup naked without your mascara on your lower lashes? Because I sure do. Now these blushes are $12 each instead of the typical $8 each. I was kind of surprised by that, but you can also get both of them in a bundle for $24. Of course, there's no discount on that. They're just together. And we have two shades here. We have You Are Magnifico, which is a cool toned hot pink. It's got a lot of glitter in it also. Then we have Delish, which is a cool toned bubblegum pink. Also, a bunch of glitter in it. Now I'm feeling like for this look, I have a lot going on the eyes, so I don't really want to use the hot pink on the face for now. So You Are Magnifique is being put back up. However, I did swatch it so you could see what it would look like. It's a very hot pink. And for comparison, there's Delish right beside it. Very bubblegummy. For sure. And I'm just gonna go in and start patting. Oh my gosh, there is so much kickback in that pan. Wow. Oh, I hate that glitter. Unless it's not the glitter that's giving me the sheen that I've got. Something, though, is definitely giving me a glow. A very luminescent glow. It's not so bad on camera because there's enough light reflecting all of it that it makes it look like kind of airbrushed. But in real life, it really brought out the pores. Really brought out the texture, and that's not very cute. But that's okay. Easy fix for luminous texture. Just take your damp sponge and press it over everything. Usually, it helps kind of just melt it in a little bit so it's not so screaming at you, if you know what I mean. Now it is time to scrub the lips using the Lippy scrub in Bubblegum Pop. And this lip scrub is $9. The packaging is so cute. We got a little Lizzie model on the front of it with her little mirror. That smells exactly like bubblegum. It's got tiny little granules. It's not really like a chunky kind of scrub. It's more like kind of an oil-based scrub. Let's nourish our lips with some plumping gloss duos. So we've got two duos here, meaning we have 4 glosses, or you can get the bundle of all 4 lip glosses and the eyeshadow palette for $58. But the 4 shades we have from left to right is Ethan Craft, Gordo, Lizzie, and Miranda. Oh, and apparently these glosses are the first of their kind because they are so juicy plumping lip glosses with glitter added. So let's see, it shows the shade Lizzie here is a crystal clear gloss with rainbow glitter. So it's pretty much princess cut with rainbow glitter. Then Miranda is a translucent pink gloss with peachy golden glitter. Gordo is a translucent violet with rainbow glitter, and Ethan Craft is a translucent orange with copper and gold glitter. Just so I can say I've got Ethan Craft all over my lips, I'm gonna use that shade, but I really don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna match, is more so what I mean. Are these bubblegum flavored too? No? I can't tell. I think they are. Oh, there's that minty cooling sensation. That is literally so juicy, just like they named it. And luckily, the shade is so sheer that I feel like really any of these is gonna work now that I see it on, because the glitter doesn't stand out enough to really even show. Well, never mind. There definitely is some copper reflect going on, but it's not enough to really matter. It's just a fleck or two of glitter. Now, last but certainly not least, we have the 2 glitterily obsesseds. Now these are $10 each, and the 2 shades are Get a Grip and Sing to Me Paolo. Get a Grip is a bubblegum pink with a multi-dimensional rainbow glitter, and Sing to Me Paolo is white opal with bright rainbow glitter. So there's Get a Grip on top and Sing to Me Paolo on bottom. Oh, they're just so gorgeous. So I personally like to use these sometimes in my hair and sometimes as a face highlight, just on the high points of my cheekbone. Sometimes the brow bone, like right above the brow. I've never actually put it on the brow bone, but usually right above the brow, just where there's kind of an accent highlight. And there's both shades close up, just so you guys can see them clearly. There you go. Oh, that's so cool. And since I'm literally about to be taking all of this off, I don't really have any purpose for this right now, for either one of these. I mean, it's 12:30 at night, so it is definitely bedtime. Oh, what the heck. Let's use the Sing to Me Paolo as a little bit of a cheekbone highlight. Why not? Ooh. That is so pretty. Now that I'm gonna be pulling glitter out of everywhere for the next week and a half, that concludes this look. So what do you guys think? I gotta tell ya, I had so much fun playing with this collection, especially this palette, because the color story is just so bright and springy and colorful. And you guys know that I love that kind of vibe. I love that kind of color story. It makes my heart warm. Starting with the glosses. I absolutely do not think that you need all four of these. Honestly, I think you just need one, because the tint that you get out of them is not enough for it to really matter. I would just go with the princess cut, or no, Lizzie, because you're still gonna get the glitter out of it, you're still gonna get the gloss part out of it, and it's gonna be just as effective as any of the other ones. I just don't think there's enough of a tint for it to really matter. Just know that these glosses are very thick and very goopy, so it kind of just depends on if you like that kind of formula. I kind of feel the same way about the eyeshadow palette. The quality is there. I love the Colourpop eyeshadow formula, as you'll know from any of my other Colourpop reviews. I am kind of disappointed that the tone range within this palette is very limited. I feel like if you have any deeper than tan skin, I don't know if these shades are really gonna pop or stand out that much, because all of them are rather light and just on the sort of more pastel end of the spectrum. They're not pastel, but they're just kind of, you know, toward that side of things. It's just very Lizzie McGuire. So if you don't like that sort of vibe, you're not gonna like this. For me though, based on quality and performance and the look that I got out of it today, I would definitely recommend it. Then with the blushes, I don't really think you need both of these. Obviously there is a difference between a bubblegum pink and a hot pink, but they're both still a pink. You feel me? I would really just go with the one that you think you're gonna like the most. And worst case, you can always get the Delish bubblegum pink and add some of the hot pink eyeshadow into it on the back of your hand, and then apply that as blush, and you'll probably get really close to the You Are Magnifique blush. I just personally really don't like the super shiny blushes, so if you're not okay with a shimmery or glittery blush, I don't recommend them. But if you don't mind that, you know you'll get good quality out of it. Then the Bubblegum Pop Lippy Scrub. I love this! I want more of them. For sure recommend this. And then of course the Glitterly Obsessed glitter gels. I always love these. I am obsessed with the Glitterly Obsesseds as I drop it on the floor. But all in all, it was still fun. I still enjoyed it. I like the color story. I'm sure I will play with it again and again. And with that, that is it from me for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you enjoyed my content. It really helps me understand what you guys like, so that I can make sure I continue to make good videos that you guys will enjoy. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.